We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff working right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down throw for Winston. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Winston now from the 50. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, Winston. Open man, it's Allen. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Ready. Blue ready. Here we go. Hey. Where's that? Here we go. Even. Where's that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready. Black 22. Where's that?
Second down, Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. Third down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
Ready. Blue ready. Follow. Where's that?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 27. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Ready. Black 22. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Let's go
The
now.
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Black 22. Even. Follow.
He'll get it up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Ready. Black 25.
Jameis to throw it. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dante Hightower in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Powers past him at midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now a handoff looking right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Breida. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Kamale Correa. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Now a hit and a loose football. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Beathard to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back him up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Beathard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw Beathard. And he's got Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Beathard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. Oh, now he bowls him over. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3 and
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Beathard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Beathard. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Pirine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Perez. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Wow. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Play action. They'll throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Gold is able to put it through. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this. Third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
This is Breida, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
319.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
4 down, check. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They run with Breida. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. 319. 319. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 10 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Here we go.
Perez now looking to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Perez. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Check. Patriot.
Perez throwing on first down. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
If this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Eddie Vanderdoes there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Beathard now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Now Perez to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Perez operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Glasgow in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Chargers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
To throw is Perez. Off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here's McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is third down and 12.
39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue, Niners.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Pirine. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Watch him now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out. after this.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 19.
Green 39. Green 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check, 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 check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.